This show is brought to you by Irresistibility, expert help for women with online dating. Are you experiencing inbox crickets or real-life crazies? It's not you, it's your online dating profile. Let us help you do online dating that leads to real-life love and romance. Go to helpmeonlinedate.com and we will send you the first 2 video chapters of our program for free. You are listening to Single Smart Female.
This is Jen.
And Jen,
Letting it all hang out for your love life.
examining your dating experiences and answering your hot topic dating questions.
Just you and us. Jen squared. No topic is off limits and no filters involved.
We are here to help you do dating on your terms.
If you have a question you would like us to answer or would like to immediately upgrade your love life with our collection of classes and exclusive merchandise, meet us over now at singlesmartfemale.com. Hello, my single smart females. Jen here, your OG romantic fairy godmama.
With the newbie Jen number 2. I'm actually not new because I'm kind of older.
She is a year older than me.
Ow. 1 more year experience. Not necessarily good experience though. Okay, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Hi, everybody. Good
Hi.
to hear from you.
Yes. So for my single smart females, we have a listener question today, and this is a very awesome listener question.
Really, really awesome.
Really. And I'm going to let Jen read it.
Thank you so much for the mic. So no, this question is a really fantastic question. It comes to us from Miss Open Heart Widow, who is 36 and in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So she writes, "Dear Jens, so please bear with me. It's a bit of a complicated question. So as of 2.5 years ago, I was a happily married woman. I had my daughter who was only 2 when my husband suddenly passed away of cardiac arrest. It literally came out of nowhere. So there I was, a 33-year-old woman with a 2-year-old little girl left to pick up the pieces of both of our lives. It's been 2.5 years since I lost him, and I have made major strides with myself and my own grief work. I've gotten to a place now that I am truly so proud of the woman I have become. I travel more. I've been practicing a ton of self-love. I'm learning to fill my own cup to serve others, and I'm an amazing mother. I now feel like I'm ready to put myself out there and see what the universe holds. I made a profile online and I don't state that I'm widowed, and the problem that I've run into is that I have great conversations with men, but the minute they ask me if I'm divorced, I drop the W bomb on them and I pretty much get ghosted. I don't want to lie and say I'm something I'm not, but at the same time, my being a widow is not contagious."
That's fucking awesome.
So cute. Not only that I am a whole person aside from being widowed.
Yes, you are.
I'm a businesswoman, I'm an amazing mother, and heck, I'm a catch. How do
That's
I
right.
ease into this new life without feeling like I have to omit a big part of my life? I wish people knew that love is limitless, not limiting. And so we ask other questions like, is there anything else you'd like us to know about your love life? And she said, although my marriage was not perfect, it was beautiful and great. I know what it's like to have a loving, loyal, and healthy relationship. I refuse to settle for anything less than I deserve.
I have to say amen to that. So absolutely.
Agreed. Yeah.
So Miss Open Heart Widow, I know you've already been through the phase of people saying, I'm so sorry to you. And I'm not going to say that to you today. Okay. And I want you to know that I commend the hell out of you. One of the reasons I started doing what I was doing is that I wanted to know at any point in my life, if something like this happened to me, if my husband or whomever I was with at the time passed away, that I would be able to live and love again. Because that's one of the big factors in life we do not have 100% certainty on. So with that said, everything you're telling me that you've done so far is awesome. I love how highly you speak of yourself. Keep speaking of yourself that highly and believe it. Own it. Make it yours. It's going to help significantly. And what I'm going to do today, and what Jen's going to do today, is that we're going to come in and fill in some blanks for you. So this whole piece about men having a problem with you being a widow has more to do with how you feel about it. Even though I know you said it's not contagious and you're getting to, that point. And when we have really big reactions like that, it's because of something of how we really feel about it. we're afraid that it's almost like us having the most contagious of cooties ever. And it's not just in this scenario. This is I've had women with they're afraid to tell men certain things about themselves because they've had the experience of seeing them turn and walk away. And every time after you start uncovering what's actually going on, it has to do with their fear about how men are going to perceive them.
Yes, Jen, I just have to interject that, yes, that is true. And life is often a mirror for us and what's going on within us.
Mm-hmm. So although I definitely see and believe you on all the work that you've done, there's still some stuff there. And I'm not saying that you have to go figure it all out right this second. I'm actually going to give you some stuff to help in the interim. But you don't have to go figure it out and have to do a whole bunch more grief work right now, things like that. You can take a break, because we always should. When we're doing very emotional work, everyone, ladies, needs to take a break sometimes and just have some damn fun.
I have to just tell you that when we were preparing for this question, Jen and I were fighting over who was going to date her. And we decided.
By the way, I'm in love with you.
Me too.
And I will take care of you.
And it's going to be a threesome because I'm coming along.
It's going to be a very loving relationship, and we're not trying to make you feel uncomfortable at all, but it's going to be awesome.
Wait, yeah, we didn't find out if she'd be okay with that.
No,
part.
I know. We probably should have asked. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Okay.
Anyways, so that's our answer for you is we've got you.
Yeah, we're here.
All right. No, okay. Let's talk real stuff. So in the interim, what you can do, and I know you don't really want to do this right now, but you can do this while you're really owning this piece of your life. Probably the best term I have for you in this moment in this episode. But as you're owning this piece of your life and becoming really comfortable with it in reference to men, because you may be very comfortable with it in reference to the rest of your life, but you may not be in reference to men. Even though you said to the contrary, I have a feeling there's still a lot below there. You can actually just tell men that you're divorced, or you can say ex-husband at this point, if you like, is no longer in the picture. And it's not, go ahead.
Or I feel like you could even say something to the effect of, I'd love to get into that a little bit more down the road, or something like that. Like, let's save that conversation for a future date.
Okay. Yes. But I do personally, I'm not going to lie on you, Jen, for that situation, I would go ahead because she already has, I feel like there's some weirdness around it, and that I would go ahead and just say, yeah, he's not in the picture right now. And if they press you on it, then say, honestly, I'm really enjoying getting to know you. This is something that I would rather talk when we know each other a lot better. Okay. Yeah. Meanwhile, let's have some fun. That kind of thing. Every time you bring it back to fun, men have a hard time resisting that. Note to all ladies, you want to change the topic, start referring to fun and how he can have fun with you. And it's really easy to distract him and change the topic. And then he gets really focused on having fun with you, the fun too. With that said, that's where I would start with you so that you can take some time and start exploring men together. Ultimately, men aren't going to care. This is not going to be a big deal. Case in point, there have been numerous cases of men who go and take care of their buddy's wife and they fall in love and get together. Men don't really have a problem with the fact that you're a widow. It might feel contagious right now, but it's not. And I know it's really aggravating for you, but I want you to just go ahead and say, okay, fine. This is what's happening right now. I'm going to address it this way. And little by little, we're going to do something differently. Keep having fun with the online piece. That's really important here. Again, just use the phrase, he's not in my life anymore. That'll work for now. When you do decide to address it down the road, I can guarantee you when a man has an opportunity to spend time with you, enjoy you, have incredible experiences together, he is not going to care that you did not tell him. He's going to be very understanding that you did not tell him. And all you have to say is, look, I wasn't in a place that I was ready to share that. And I really wanted to see if there was something between us before I shared that piece of me. You can even bring up, and I'll be honest, I was having trouble that when I would say, let men know that I was a widow, they would run the other way. So I decided to stop saying it so that I can focus on the engagement with the current person. I swear to you, if you take your time letting him know and then you eventually let him know as he has grown more and more attached to you, he's not going to care. Any man that would walk away at that point is not somebody you'd want to spend time with. That is somebody who has severe issues. But one of the things I like to teach women to do is to learn how to unveil themselves. We don't have to hand everybody or every man that we meet every piece of us right away. So if there's pieces of you that you're not 100% confident with right now, or not even 100% confident, I mean 100% comfortable with sharing, save those pieces right now. You are not required to share them with a man just because he chose you to go out on a date. No, it's still his responsibility to, over time, prove that he is worthy of those sensitive parts of you.
I love that, Jen. I couldn't agree more. It's amazing.
So take your time. You deserve it. You've been through a lot. You know this. It is okay. I also know you are not contagious. You are a whole person, definitely. And being widowed was this dramatic event in your life that in many ways has helped you grow, even in your romantic life. So just keep that to yourself for now. It's only a temporary thing. Let him earn the opportunity to know that about you, because it's not his right to know right from the beginning. I don't care what anybody fucking says. It's not his right to know.
And I just have to say, Jen, that I also agree that her mindset is beautiful. And I loved reading this, and I can just feel that she is on the verge of amazing adventures, and it's coming. And this, I feel like, is going to be such a small shift that this is very temporary and will go away quickly, honestly.
Yep. And I just, again, remind all of you ladies and Miss Hope Open Heart Widow, if you have something, a piece of you that you find very challenging to share, you don't have to prove yourself to men and to other people how strong you are with that, especially men. It's okay to let them earn the opportunity to know that about you. That doesn't mean I want you to be this closed person all the time, but let him spend time with you. Let him invest with you. Let him see that other side of you and show that he is worthy taking good care of your vulnerable parts, and then share it with him. You are not required to be an open fucking book just because the guy said, hey, let's go out on a date. Okay, lover girl, it's time for the final thought on today's show. Miss Open Heart Widow, will you be my girlfriend?
No, will you be mine?
Wait, no. We're really going to frighten her. What's the true final thought?
It's perfectly okay to unveil yourself to a man little by little. You don't owe him an open book account of yourself just because he asks. This show is brought to you by Irresistibility, expert help for women with online dating. Are you experiencing inbox crickets or real-life crazies? It's not you, it's your online dating profile. Let us help you do online dating that leads to real-life love and romance. Go to helpmeonlinedate.com and we will send you the first 2 video chapters of our program for free.
Hey, lover girl, this is Jen again. Don't forget to subscribe to the show in your favorite podcast app, as well as share Single Smart Female with all of your single smart girlfriends. And if you would like to play around and learn more about Mantourage dating, come see me at singlesmartfemale.com. Talk to you next time.